Great. Welcome to Friday. Today for your reading snapshot, I thought that I would go through it with you. So what you need is you need this sheet. It's front and back sided, and then you also need your pencil. So make sure you have those things, and we are going to get started. So these items that are on this test go directly along with the things that we've been looking at this week for reading and for grammar. And so what I would like you to do in this first part is you will need to correct the sentences. Use what you've learned about those special nouns like days of the week and names to make the corrections. Remember that when we have proper nouns, what do they need to start with? They need to start with a capital letter, of course. And so you need to make sure that you do that on these pieces. Also, you'll notice something. They didn't put a space here. That's wrong, isn't it? Because you need to have a space in between each of your words. So when you're writing your sentence, you need to make sure that you remember we need to start with capital letters, we need to end with end marks, and if we have proper nouns and special nouns like days of the week, months of the year, people, they need to have capital letters. So number 1, my favorite day is Friday. You need to go ahead and rewrite that sentence correctly. My favorite day is Friday. Use your very best handwriting so that we can read it very clearly. Okay? If you're not done, you can hit pause. We're going to go to sentence 2. Is Martin Luther King a leader? Is Martin Luther King a leader? Did you hear my voice? Did you hear what kind of a sentence that was? Is Martin Luther King a leader? You go ahead and write that sentence correctly. Okay, if you need more time, remember you can pause to make sure that you get your sentence written. I'm going to keep on going. So make sure to hit play when you're done with number 2. Now, I want you to listen to me read the word bank and the sentences, and you're going to complete each sentence with one of the vocabulary words that we talked about earlier in the week. The first word is leadership. The second word is rely. Leadership and rely. Number 3 says, my soccer coach shows team blank. Does he show team leadership or team rely? We blank on each other to win the game. We leadership on each other to win the game, or we rely on each other to win the game. Okay, so number 3, I'll read it again. You put the word in that needs to go in there. My soccer coach shows team we on each other to win the game. You only use each word once, of course. Okay? If you're still writing the words, you know exactly what to do. Pause that video and push play when you're ready. So down here at the bottom, you're going to listen as I name the picture. And I want you to think about where you hear the sound that I will say. You're going to shade in or fill in the B if you hear it at the beginning of the word, an M if you hear it in the middle of the word, and an E if you hear it at the end of the word. You hear it as the ending sound. So the sound for this first picture is shh. Where do you hear the shh sound? In the word fish. Do you hear shh in fish at the beginning the middle, or the end. Fill in the bubble for where you hear the sh sound in fish. Is it the beginning, the middle, or the end? Next, we have a thumb. Where do you hear the th sound in thumb? Do you hear in thumb at the beginning, middle, or end? For thumb. Okay, next here we have the ng sound in lung. Where do you hear the ng sound in lung? Do you hear ng in lung at the beginning, middle, or end? You guys are so smart. I know that you're just doing this so well and you're doing it on your own, which makes me so proud of you because you guys are getting so big and you're growing up and you're becoming more responsible for your work. So I'm so proud of you for doing this. The last sound is the sh sound again. This time your word is ship. Where do you hear the sh sound in ship? Do you hear the sh sound in ship at the beginning, in the middle of the word, or at the end of the word? Ship, ship, beginning, middle, or end. On the back side, this is your reflection spot, okay? This is giving you a time to write down what you did well with and what you need more practice with. I did really well when, what? It's not even done correctly, I'm sorry. I still need more practice on, or I still need to practice more on. I still need more practice on what? Is it proper nouns and common nouns? What is it? Okay, so just give me a sentence saying I did really well when, you just finish the sentence, and I still need more practice on. What is it that you need some more practice on? Let me know. And then at the bottom, the sight words. Now, it says students are pulled one-on-one to read the list of words, okay? Now, you should be able to read these in a snap. That's what they say. You should not have to try to sound these words out. These are words that you should see and recognize and be able to say. So this should not take you very long. But what I need you to do is I need you to have an adult help you with this part. They just need to listen. And here's what they'll do. And you can tell them, these are Mrs. Friedrich's directions. You need to read the word. If you get the word correct, you're going to put a 1 there. If it's not correct, then you'll put a 0. And we're just going to figure out how many of those words did you know. Because the words that you didn't know, I'd like you to spend a little bit of time this weekend practicing. Okay? And then that score out of 5 is how many of those 5 words did you know. Okay? So when you're done reading those words, this will go into your Friday folder. While I have you, you also have this common and proper nouns test. Now, what is going to happen here is you need to show which words need to be capitalized. So I want to give you just a couple of these to do, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. You're going to do number 1. Put a heart by there. Number 2 says, the St. Louis Zoo has an elephant named Roger. Now, St. Louis Zoo is the name of a place, right? So I need to capitalize the S in Saint, the L in Louis, and the Z in Zoo. I need all three of those words capitalized because it's all part of one name, the zoo. Notice how I said that it needed to be capitalized. I put 3 lines underneath the letter. Be careful not to put it over the whole word because the whole word didn't need to be capitalized, just the letter. The St. Louis Zoo has an elephant named Roger. Now, the name of the elephant is also a proper noun. So I need to have a capital R for Roger, don't I? Okay? Now, I want you to do number 3. It is very hot in Africa during the month of June. Africa is a country. That's a little bit of a hint. Number 5, I want you to do. I went to Pizza Hut last Saturday night. We're going to do number 6 together. My family enjoyed our trip to Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is the name of a national park that's out west. It's a beautiful place if you ever have a chance to visit. My family enjoyed our trip to Yellowstone, that needs a capital Y, National, needs capital N, and Park. Since it's the whole name, it all needs to have a capital letter to start it. Okay, we're going to do number 7 together. You're going to do number 8. Number 7 says, Thanksgiving and Christmas are my favorite holidays. What do I need to do there? Well, Thanksgiving is a holiday, and so it needs to have a capital T. Thanksgiving and Christmas, also an important holiday, the most important holiday of them all, right? Maybe Jesus was born on Christmas. We need to have a capital C for Christmas. The rest of your sentence is fine. You're doing number 9. You're doing number 8, and you're going to do number 9. Remember, beginning of the sentence also needs to have a capital letter. Number 10, let's do it together. Donna, Tom, and Sam drove to New York. Did you hear the name of people there? I did. Give 3 underlines to Donna. Yep, I bet you're saying Tom needs to have three lines underneath. Tom needs capital T. Sam also needs a capital S. And where do they drive? To New York. New York is a state. It's also a city within the state. New York, New York. So, New York, being a place, needs to have a capital N and a capital Y. So it would actually look like this. Okay? Now, I've given you 5 that you are responsible for on this sheet. Please go ahead and make sure that you do those 5. And when you're done, this also is going to go into your Friday folder. Have a wonderful day.